How long you've been waiting for, dream me a life that's worth fighting for, 'cause I'm your angel.
So yes, I'm not stupid. I know I do not have to, you know, acclimate anything other than maybe temperature for the corals. I'm going to dip him here in a second. This is the bicolor frog spawn. A couple of the frags that I got here are going good. The Aussie's doing good. Typical Duncans and things like that. They're really kicking butt right now. So, really happy. Thinking right there, I just put that guy, I didn't realize until last week, but that frag of Zoas was under that rock for I don't even know how long. So when I was doing my tank maintenance, I found him and I just glued him back on there. I think I'm gonna put the frog spawn, the bicolor frog spawn over there, so that way I have some flow over there and he'll get pretty big. Alright, so I think I've already changed my mind again. I think what I'm gonna do is I just fragged him right there to be like a centerpiece of the tank as he grows. But if you guys would have saw that bicolor, man, he was huge and his color is amazing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flame or this torch, frag it right there, put the bicolor right here, and you can kind of see how we'll flow there. All right. So just to be safe, my LFS is actually really good as far as keeping up with their corals. So not too many hitchhikers, things like that, but I still like to use Revive Coral Cleaner. Carl, who is the owner of my local fish store, actually prescribed it, so it's been working pretty good ever since. Alright, so now he's in there, so now we can go ahead and mount the bicolor frog spawn back in the middle. So all we did was move him over there. So that's what we're gonna do now. You don't have to move him, Mr. Snail. That's my phone again. In that pocket. It never fails. It never fails. Every time my hand's in the tank, boy, that phone blows up. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and let that do its thing now. Let's keep a clean tank. So even when I'm just doing a YouTube video for you guys, or if I wasn't, I always keep it clean. Now, oddly enough, for those of you who don't know, one of the safest things, because this is a glass tank, this is not acrylic, one of the safest things you can do and most effective ways to clean your glass is actually newspaper, believe it or not. What? For right now, we're gonna go ahead and let these guys open back up, and this is the new bicolor frog spawn, and then I moved the torch over here. So we'll make sure I will follow up once they open up tonight. I'm sure they'll be open in a couple hours. Once they open up, I'll try to put on the blue lights for you a little bit more and let the Orbit Pro show off a little bit, and then show you how they look, and hopefully you like it. All right. All right, so for this next part, it's nothing fun, nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. We are going to use soap and wash our hands like crazy. So now I'm not going to pretend that I am the master aquarist or aquarium guy or whatever you want to say. That's what I leave up to Carl at Fantastic Aquariums of Jensen Beach. I leave that up to him. But one thing he has taught me is that no matter what, especially when you're messing with your corals. Now today, yeah, we're just rearranging some of them and really dealing with just kind of like the frog spawns and stuff like that, the bicolor. But you can never be too careful, especially because I moved the one Zoa that kind of wasn't doing too well. I moved him and took him out and things of that nature and put him into a different tank. But especially with Zoas, there's a chemical element to them that is very bad for your skin, your eyes. So like the last thing you want to do is, you know, run around, mess with your frags, and then come in and start touching your eyes and whatever the case may be. It could definitely be very harmful. So just out of precaution, wash your hands. The issue is when you're using these kinds of soaps, you're not going to wash them, get all of that on your hands, and then go put your hands back in your tank. That's not good either. So just make sure you're smart, clean up, wash your hands when you're done, and you'll be okay.